Have you ever bragged about sleeping only 4 hours and then felt like a clumsy, cranky zombie with coffee breath and zero patience the next day?
Been there, regretted that, and whispered to my brain, buddy, you need to reboot. Because alertness without sleep feels like trying to run apps on 1% battery.
Welcome back to the English podcast for listening and speaking friends. And today we're diving into the power of sleep with heart, humor, and some very real yawns.
If you love learning English through real conversations, please like, share, and comment. Because your clicks help this show reach more tired legends who secretly want a bedtime story.
Quick confession. Sleep is my love language. Sleeping is healing. Sleeping is clarity. Sleeping is the warm hug my brain needs after a messy day.
I love that. And I'll add the calm version. Sleeping is crucial for mental clarity, and you need to get enough hours if you want your words to line up politely in the morning.
We're going to chat about why sleep matters, how our bedtime routines actually work, and how you can use English naturally when you talk about habits, naps, and that magical phrase, deep sleep.
Grammar fans, we've got you covered, but in a cozy way. Listen for gerunds as subjects like sleeping is essential, not to sleep is essential, because speaking naturally is half the battle.
And listen for gentle necessity, too. When we say you need to slow down in the evening, it's not a command, it's a friendly seatbelt for your circadian rhythm.
Speaking of circadian rhythm, that's your body's 24-hour clock. Respecting it is like showing up to work on time for your brain. If you ignore it, your mood files a complaint.
Vocabulary check-in with emotion. Insomnia even sounds exhausting. Nap feels like a small happy cloud. Bedtime routine is a ritual that says, shh, we're safe now. And recharge is what my soul does when I finally put my phone down.
Alertness is the bright, awake feeling you get after real rest. And clarity is when your thoughts stop arguing and start holding hands.
Let's be honest together. How many hours of sleep do you usually get? Be brave and tell us in the comments and add how you feel after that number. Proud, moody, unstoppable, or slightly haunted.
I'm a 7.5 guy when I'm responsible. When I go under 6, concentration melts, and sarcasm takes the wheel, which is fun for exactly 8 minutes.
I'm a full 8, or I become a dramatic soup of feelings. Without sleep, I cry at toothpaste commercials. With sleep, I write poetry to my pillow.
Here's a tiny repeat after me to put English rhythm in your mouth. Repeat after me. Sleeping is essential. Napping is helpful. And I need to protect my rest.
Again with a smile, resting is powerful. Yawning is natural, and I need to respect my bedtime.
This is the heart of today's language focus. Notice how sleeping, napping, resting start the sentence and feel smooth, like you're sliding onto a comfy couch instead of marching through a grammar rule.
And notice how need to makes your plan sound grown up without sounding bossy. You need to unplug earlier. You need to slow your brain down. You need to be kind to your future self.
Quick thought experiment. Imagine tomorrow is important. An interview, an exam, a first date. What does your brain need to do tonight to serve you well in the morning?
My brain needs to land gently like a plane. Reading is my runway, tea is my tiny airport car, and scrolling is the chaotic thunderstorm I try to avoid.
I'm the honest opposite. Doom scrolling is my bad habit, but when I actually stop, deep sleep arrives, and I wake up feeling weirdly optimistic, like a golden retriever with a calendar.
That deep sleep phrase matters. Deep sleep is the kind that feels heavy and safe, the one where your body repairs, your mood balances, and your memory gets filed neatly instead of thrown into a messy drawer.
Fun mini role play. Devil's advocate Brian asks, do we really need 8 hours? And sensible Brian answers, you need enough to feel alert and steady, not heroic and hollow, because bragging about exhaustion is not a personality.
I want a small motivation spark for anyone listening while tired. Sleeping is not lazy. Sleeping is training. Your brain is an athlete, and night is the gym.
And the gym has rules your body appreciates. Consistent bedtimes, a cooler room, fewer glowing screens, and a routine that whispers, "Hey buddy, we're safe. You can power down now."
Quick vocabulary cuddle. Restful is a soft word that means my body actually relaxed, like a Sunday morning that smelled like pancakes and forgiveness.
Habit is the little loop that runs your life. A good habit saves energy. A bad habit steals it. Your bedtime routine decides which team your morning plays for.
Audience lightning round. Are you a night owl or an early bird, and why? Tell us in the comments and throw in one gerund sentence like, reading before bed is calming for me.
And while you're there, the showing what your whining game is, give the video a like if this talk is already relaxing your shoulders, because your support really does help more learners find a restful corner of the internet.
I want one more repeat after me to seal the vibe. Sleeping is healing, dreaming is creative, and I need to protect my calm.
And this one for the practical folks. Going to bed on time is a gift, and I need to give that gift to myself.
Today we'll explore why sleep matters, how different cultures treat rest, what bedtime routines actually work, and how to talk about all of it in natural English that feels good in your mouth.
Bring your curiosity and your pajamas in spirit, because the next part gets into why sleep changes everything: mood, memory, energy, and the kind of confidence that doesn't need 3 coffees to say hello.
Okay, deep breath, because this is the part where my heart gets loud and honest.
And this is the part where my calm teacher voice says sleeping is the foundation of good health.
Without sleep, I swear I turn into a polite monster with cute hair and terrible decisions.
With sleep, your brain finally files memories, your mood resets, and your patience returns from vacation.
Say it with me, friends. Sleeping is healing, sleeping is sanity, sleeping is my favorite medicine.
From the language side, notice how those sentences start with a gerund. That's the natural English way.
Right, instead of to sleep is important, we say sleeping is important, and it feels friendly.
And true, sleeping is crucial for mental clarity, not just a nap for your eyelids.
Mental clarity is that lovely click when thoughts line up like dominoes and stop tripping over each other.
After a good night, concentration feels smooth, reaction time improves, and small annoyances stop dragging you into drama.
After a bad night, drama finds you in the cereal aisle and steals your joy.
Energy rises with rest, and you know it. Your body whispers thank you, and your focus shakes your hand.
My creativity wakes up too. Sleeping is my backstage crew, and ideas walk on stage wearing glitter.
There's a reason artists and scientists guard their rest. Clarity saves time, and time saves frustration.
And mood, oh my gosh, sleeping is mood glue. Without it, I crumble and cry at toothpaste commercials.
With it, you dance at the sink and forgive the toothbrush for being pointy.
Listeners, be brave in the comments. How many hours do you usually get, and how does it make you feel?
Give us the real number, not the hero number. Honesty helps other people feel less alone.
If you write 5 hours cranky and snacky, I will personally send a virtual hug.
From the science vibe, think of your brain like a library. Sleeping is the librarian who shelves everything.
If the librarian quits, memories pile up on the floor and your emotions trip over them.
Sleep also helps the body's repair crew patch tiny damage. Sleeping is maintenance, not a vacation.
And that word recharge isn't just cute. Sleeping is a real battery moment where energy returns.
Let's anchor the vocabulary in feel-good lines. Repeat after me. Sleeping is clarity, sleeping is balance, sleeping is energy.
And this, resting is powerful, dreaming is creative, recharging is necessary.
Hear that rhythm. The gerunds make your statements smooth, confident, and natural.
I want to talk about balance for a second because sleep is my emotional thermostat.
Mine too. Sleeping is my patience practice, and mornings feel kinder when the tank is full.
Do you notice you're more forgiving after 8 hours? Suddenly, the traffic light is not your enemy.
Suddenly, your coffee tastes like optimism instead of survival.
People say, I'll sleep when I'm dead, and I say, please don't audition early.
Devil's advocate time. Do we really need 8 hours, or is that just a nice round number?
Fine, scientist man. How much do we need?
You need enough to wake up steady, focused, and not bargaining with your alarm clock like it owes you money.
So sleeping is personal, but the rule of thumb is generous. Your body tells the truth in the morning.
Exactly. If concentration keeps slipping, if you reread the same sentence 4 times, your sleep report is in.
My sleep report says, stop scrolling and put on socks, which is surprisingly wise.
Mine says, you need to wind down earlier. And when I listen, mornings stop growling.
Let's frame a few friendly lines listeners can use. Repeat after me. Sleeping is training for tomorrow.
Sleeping is the quietest self-care.
Sleeping is the cheapest therapy.
You need to protect it like a meeting with your future self.
I love that. Protecting sleep is like guarding your own sparkle.
Mood aside, immunity benefits too. Sleeping is a shield your body builds in the dark.
Which explains why my I'm fine disappears every time I skip bedtime.
And stress? Sleeping is the reset switch that stops yesterday from echoing all day.
When I'm rested, annoyance becomes a shrug. When I'm tired, a shrug becomes a speech.
Let's translate this into everyday choices. You need to respect bedtime like a promise.
You need to dim the lights earlier so your brain believes the evening story.
You need to treat your pillow like a tiny temple, not a charging station for 6 devices.
Speaking of devices, I made a dramatic rule. Phone sleeps in the hallway, and my piece applauded.
I negotiated with myself, podcast for 10 minutes, then the phone goes face down and dreams of airplane mode.
Listeners, do you feel more creative after a good night? Tell us a time when sleep gave you a brilliant idea.
Or tell us the funniest mistake you made while exhausted. I once put cereal in the fridge and milk in the cabinet.
I once added salt to my coffee and then pretended it was a trendy wellness drink.
For grammar lovers, let's keep practicing the gerunds position. Repeat after me, sleeping is essential.
Napping is helpful.
Resting is productive.
Dreaming is allowed.
Listening to your body is smart.
Ignoring your bedtime is dramatic and rarely cute.
Here's a mini self-check you can say tonight. How much sleep do I need to feel steady tomorrow?
That need to is your friendly coach. No scolding, just a nudge toward balance.
And if you're struggling, be kind. Sleeping is a practice, not a test.
Progress looks like 10 extra minutes this week and 20 next week, not perfection.
The emotion behind all this is respect. Sleeping is respect for your brain, your heart, and your future.
And joy? Waking up clear is a quiet joy that changes the color of the day.
Quick audience prompt before we move on. What's one tiny change you need to try this week to protect your sleep?
Warmer socks, earlier tea, dimmer lights, quieter mind. Write it in the comments so someone else feels inspired too.
And if this conversation already relaxed your shoulders, please like, share, and comment. Because your support helps more learners find a calmer rhythm.
Final heartbeat for this section. Sleeping is not laziness. Sleeping is leadership. Your day follows your night.
And your English follows your energy. When you're rested, words line up, and confidence walks beside you.
I love this part because it feels like a cozy travel show. Different countries, different rhythms, and one global truth. Sleep is a real human battery.
And every culture charges that battery with its own routine, which is fascinating and sometimes very funny, because jet lag is chaos in a polite suit.
Let's start with the famous word that makes my shoulders relax, siesta. In some Spanish-speaking places, people pause in the afternoon, and a short nap resets the soul.
Right. And even where the classic siesta isn't common anymore, the idea still lives. People feel they need to take a breather when the sun is bossy.
Repeat after me so the phrase sticks. In hot afternoons, I need to rest for a few minutes.
And after lunch, I need to walk slowly before my brain does math again.
In Japan, there's a beautiful word, inamori, napping while present. It's like your body says, I need to recharge now, and your social life says, okay, we'll allow a tiny dream.
I once did research on a Tokyo train and took a legendary micro nap. I woke up with the gentlest panic and the strongest respect for good public transport.
Many parts of China love the lunchtime nap, too. Offices go quiet, students tilt their heads, and the day gets a second sunrise.
I admire that practicality. Your brain needs to refuel, and a 20-minute nap can serve more focus than a third coffee that tastes like regret.
Italy's riposo, Greece's slow afternoon, Mexico's casual let's breathe vibe. These traditions teach patience. A schedule doesn't need to sprint all day to feel successful.
Meanwhile, some northern countries love crisp mornings and earlier bedtimes. The winter darkness says you need to honor light, and people listen with warm lamps and early cocoa.
I'm a cocoa listener. Darkness arrives and my soul whispers, blanket mode.
How damn for it. And then there's the Middle East's night culture in hotter months. Later dinners, alive streets, family energy after sunset because the air finally feels friendly.
I once tried to match that schedule, and my circadian rhythm sent me a written complaint with dramatic punctuation.
Speaking of rhythm, circadian just means your body's daily clock. When you jump time zones, that clock screams, "Who am I?" which is why jet lag feels like ghost gravity.
Share your weird nap story, Professor.
Barcelona train, summer heat, backpack for a pillow. I blinked, and 20 minutes later, I woke up convinced I had invented bread.
That is the most European nap conclusion I've ever heard.
Your turn, strange asleep.
A museum bench in Paris. I told myself I need to sit, and 5 minutes later, I was doing REM next to a statue who looked disappointed in me.
Listeners, what's the strangest place you've ever fallen asleep? Bus stop, exam desk, wedding speech. Tell us in the comments so we can laugh kindly together.
And add how you felt afterward. Embarrassed, refreshed, confused, or like a superhero with bedhead.
Let's pull in vocabulary with feeling. Nap is such a soft word, like a pillow with permission.
Tradition is the warm voice of your grandparents saying, "We do it this way, and it works."
Schedule is the map your day follows. If your map ignores your energy, the journey gets grumpy.
Routine is the habit that holds your hand. A gentle routine says, "I've got you," especially when your brain is tired and dramatic.
Small grammar snack. Listen for need to as flexible advice. When the afternoon hits hard, I need to close my eyes for 10 minutes. Sounds natural and honest.
Repeat after me. On busy days, I need to protect a short rest. And during exams, I need to plan sleep like a meeting.
There's also the power nap, which is the espresso of sleep. 15 to 20 minutes, no more. Or you wake up in another century.
Napping is art. I once did the forbidden 90-minute oops, and my soul reloaded in a different language.
Travel exposes all of this. Airport floors are nap universities, and gate chairs are group projects in humility.
My body has a talent for the moving nap. Bus, boat, train, if it sways, I snooze like a cat.
The jet lag rule, I wish I always followed. You need to adjust gently. Morning walks, bright daylight, and a hard no to 3 a.m. snacks that taste like despair.
And water. You need to hydrate because airplane air is drama air.
Let's build 2 travel lines. Listeners can copy tonight. When I fly east, I need to go to bed earlier. And when I land, I need to see the sun.
Culture also teaches bedtime stories. In some families, screens sleep outside the bedroom, and the room becomes a calm sanctuary.
In others, the TV hums like a lullaby. If it works, great, but if not, you need to experiment with softer sounds and a dimmer glow.
Music cultures vary too. Some people drift off to ocean sounds, others to podcasts with gentle voices, and some to pure quiet. Quiet is a luxury concert.
Shift workers deserve a medal. Flipping day and night is hard, so you need to build a strong routine. Dark curtains, cool room, phone on, do not even think about it.
I coached a nurse friend who sleeps at noon. She said, resting in daylight is lonely, and we built a ritual. Lavender spray, soft playlist, a text to a friend before lights out.
That's beautiful. Rituals tell your nervous system, we're safe now. And safety invites sleep like a favorite guest.
Let's be playful and design 2 mini rituals with our audience.
Ritual A for nap lovers. I need to set a timer, cover my eyes, and breathe slowly.
Ritual B for time zone chaos. I need to step outside at sunrise, stretch, and say good morning, even if my soul disagrees.
I want a tiny role play, Devil's Advocate Brian claims. Naps make me groggy.
Coach Emily replies, then you need to shorten the naps, sweetheart. 20 minutes, not a whole lifetime.
Groggy Brian thanks Coach Emily and sets a timer like a responsible raccoon.
Another cultural note, family dinners. In some places, people eat late and talk forever, which is beautiful. But if sleep suffers, you may need to eat a little earlier on work nights.
Food is rhythm. Heavy meals at midnight can start a nightclub in your stomach.
And caffeine. Some cultures worship it, but your evening brain may need to say no like a boss.
Audience challenge. What does your culture do that helps sleep? And what little change do you need to try this month?
Put it in the comments with one proud gerund. Napping after lunch is my tradition, or reading at sunset is calming.
I want to add humor therapy. My worst jet lag moment was eating noodles at 4 a.m., while my alarm also went off, and I felt like a confused superhero. Hunger man.
Mine was brushing my teeth with hand soap, then apologizing to my toothbrush for the trauma.
Let's seal the grammar with a quick chorus. Repeat after me. Traveling is exciting, but I need to protect sleep.
Working late is tempting, but I need to respect my routine.
Napping is helpful, but I need to keep it short.
Listening to my body is wise, and resting is brave.
If this tour of global habits made you smile, give the episode a like and share it with that friend who naps like a champion.
And remember to answer our favorite question today. What's the strangest place you've ever fallen asleep? And would you recommend it, or absolutely not?
Coming up next, we'll zoom in on bedtime routines that actually help, tea, books, dim lights, and the tiny habits that tell your brain night mode activated.
Bring your coziest ideas and your curious heart, because routine is a love letter to your tomorrow. This is my favorite part because it's where science meets cozy. Bedtime routines, the tiny rituals that tell your brain, hey sweetie, night mode activated.
And it's where my honesty meets your judgment. Because my thumbs sometimes wander into doom scrolling, which is like inviting a circus into your pillow.
Same, but I'm learning. My bedtime routine feels like a soft runway. Lights down, kettle on, book open, 3 deep breaths, then whispering to my phone, good night, gremlin. You sleep in the hallway.
I'm trying that phone in exile plan too. When I park it far away, my brain stops begging for one more shiny disaster, and actual rest shows up like a quiet friend.
Vocabulary time with feelings. A bedtime routine is your gentle script. Relax and unwind are the 2 verbs that make shoulders drop. A habit is the loop that runs on autopilot, and a ritual is a habit with heart.
I like that. Habit gets things done, ritual gives things meaning. Brushing your teeth is a habit. Lighting a tiny candle and saying, slow down, is a ritual.
For me, reading before bed helps me relax. Reading is relaxing, drinking tea is calming, scrolling is dangerous.
Repeat that chorus, folks. Reading is relaxing, drinking tea is calming, scrolling is dangerous.
I keep a silly traffic light on my nightstand. Green for book, yellow for stretch, red for phone, because apparently my bedtime self needs street rules.
My system is a little nerdy. I set a bedtime alarm, not a morning one. And when it rings, I say out loud, future Brian needs me, because accountability is hot.
Gerund spotlight, because we're sneaking grammar into comfort. Reading before bed helps me relax. Stretching is soothing. Journaling is grounding. Breathing slowly is calming.
Hear how natural that sounds. Instead of to stretch is good, we say stretching is good. And your English curls up on the couch and purrs.
My routine in 3 cozy steps. Water boils, pages turn, lids droop.
Mine in 3 honest steps. Wi-Fi hides, lights fade, brain says thank you.
I add a tiny shoulder stretch and 10 slow breaths. Breathing is a lullaby for the nervous system. Breathing is a lullaby.
I do a mini body scan, noticing each muscle is like clocking your team out after a long shift. Relaxing is closing time.
Let's role play. Chaos Goblin. Emily wants to watch just one more video.
Sleep coach Brian says, you need to respect your ritual, and Chaos Goblin gets a warm blanket and a bookmark instead.
Another common trap is productive late-night cleaning, which is just anxiety in a sparkly outfit. Tidying is great, but resting is smarter at 11:30.
Temperature matters. When the room is a cool cave, falling asleep gets easier, so I tell my thermostat, "Buddy, you need to help me dream."
Light matters too. I switch to amber lamps after 9 because blue light is a wake-up shout, and my brain deserves whispers.
Sound choices help. A fan, soft rain, or a low hum says, "Nothing urgent," which is the bedtime vibe we're chasing.
I used to listen to energetic podcasts and then wonder why my soul was juggling. Now it's gentle voices, slow chapters, or ocean sounds called pillow waves.
Food note in human language: heavy dinners at midnight equal nightclub in your stomach. You need to leave the dance floor earlier.
And caffeine, afternoon me, says I'm fine. Midnight me screams, I'm awake forever. So I moved coffee dates to morning.
Let's stack a few repeat after me lines so your mouth memorizes the calm. Reading before bed helps me relax.
Stretching for 5 minutes is soothing.
Breathing slowly is comforting.
Doom scrolling at midnight is chaos.
I need to protect my rest.
For scent lovers, a tiny spray of lavender feels like a lullaby. Scents are memory switches.
And for the practical crew, laying out clothes for tomorrow reduces morning chaos. Prepping is mercy for future you.
I keep a tiny notebook and write one line of gratitude. Writing is grounding, and it calms my busy brain so it stops auditioning worries.
If worries show up anyway, I make a worry parking lot note. Parking is kindness, because your brain believes you'll handle it tomorrow.
Here's a gentle grammar poke with need to. I need to dim the lights after 9. I need to put my phone far away. I need to choose a quiet book. I need to be nice to tomorrow.
Add one more realistic line. I need to fail forward, because routines go messy sometimes. And progress survives a wobbly night.
Audience practice time. Describe your bedtime routine using gerunds. Reading is relaxing, stretching is soothing, journaling is grounding. Then tell us one habit you need to change.
And please be delightfully honest. If your routine currently says scroll until eyes fall out, we love you, and tiny changes still count.
For busy parents or shift workers, your schedule is heroic. Your ritual can be 5 minutes. Wash, face, breathe, whisper, I'm safe. Close eyes.
And if noise is your neighbor, headphones and a slow track can be your portable sanctuary. Sound is a door you can close.
Quick humor interlude. Once I fell asleep mid-page and woke up with a paragraph printed on my cheek. Reading is dangerously cuddly.
I once said goodnight to my lamp and then apologized to my plant for favoritism. Tired Brain is a sitcom.
For couples, make a treaty. Talking is lovely, but my eyelids clock out at 10:30. Let's cuddle the silence and save the existential questions for breakfast.
For roommates, a lights-out agreement is pure friendship. Boundaries are warm blankets when they're kind.
Travel version of my ritual. Eye mask, soft playlist, peppermint tea, minimalist cozy.
Mine, hoodie over eyes, phone across the room, stubborn promise, no, Brian, not one more video.
Let's give our listeners a portable mantra. Repeat after me, sleeping is a gift I give tomorrow.
Resting is responsible.
Unwinding is allowed.
I need to protect my calm.
2 audience questions because we're nosy with love. What's one bedtime habit you want to change? And what's one gerund line that describes your ideal routine?
Drop them in the comments and inspire someone who's still negotiating with their pillow at 1 a.m.
Friendly CTA, so this cozy train keeps rolling. Like, share, and comment if this section made your shoulders drop 2 centimeters.
My closing spark routine is a love letter to tomorrow, signed by tonight.
And my warm bow, resting is brave. And your ritual is how you practice that bravery with a smile and a yawn. Okay, brave hearts, let's walk into the messy bedroom of reality. Sleep problems, the 3 a.m. villains that turn smart people into confused toast.
Pull up a blanket and some honesty, because solutions get real when complaints get real.
My number 1 enemy is insomnia. The word itself sounds tired, like a sigh in the middle of the night.
Insomnia is that restless hamster in your head. Wheels spin, ideas squeak, Alertness pretends to be helpful and actually says, let's worry about everything.
Then there's the pop awake moment at 3:17 a.m., and my brain stands up like a dramatic actor and recites my entire to-do list in iambic panic.
I know that play. When the mind won't downshift, you need to give it a lower gear. Breathing, journaling, or a tiny ritual that says not now, tomorrow.
I keep a worry notebook by my bed. Writing is like parking the car outside so the engine stops revving.
Exactly. Once a worry is parked, you need to tell yourself, I will handle this after breakfast, because future you is competent and caffeinated.
Another gremlin is tech. Doom scrolling turns calm brains into popcorn machines.
The fix is simple, not easy. You need to exile the phone or at least set a hard goodnight.
When I put the phone in the hallway, my pillow whispers, "Thank you," like a polite cloud.
And your alertness stops flashing neon. Screens pretend to be sunsets, but the light says wake up. So you need to dim, disconnect, and downshift.
Let's talk stress, because stress is a loud roommate. It throws a party in your chest at midnight.
Stress responds to plans. You need to write a tiny plan for morning. One step, not 20, so your nervous system feels safe enough to nap.
And you need to be kind. Sometimes the kindest thing is a cup of water, 3 slow breaths, and the sentence, "I'm okay right now."
Speaking of sentences, let's drop a repeat after me set for midnight emergencies. Repeat after me. I need to breathe slowly.
I need to relax my shoulders.
I need to trust tomorrow.
I need to let this thought pass.
That's your calm script. Short lines, soft voice, 1 minute at a time.
What about nightmares? Sometimes I wake up sweaty and dramatic, and the room looks suspicious.
Normal, not tragic. After a nightmare, you need to ground your senses. Touch the sheet, name the room, sip water. Tiny light on? Then remind yourself. Story over.
If it keeps repeating, I tell the ending out loud. I got away, I'm safe, the credits rolled, and my chest loosens.
Rewriting a nightmare is brain first aid. You need to take authorship back.
Another chaos character is oversleep. Yes, too much can mess with the clock and make mornings foggy.
If oversleeping hits often, you need to set a consistent wake time, even on weekends. You're training a friendly dog called circadian rhythm.
Walk the dog at the same hour and it stops chewing your schedule.
And daylight is the leash. You need to see morning light to anchor the clock.
Jet lag deserves a personal apology. Traveling is glorious, but your body says, "Who am I? Where is Tuesday?"
For jet lag, you need to adjust gently, hydrate, walk, sunlight, early local bedtime, and a hard no to 3 a.m. fridge poetry.
Shift workers, we salute you. Day-night flips are brutal.
You need to fortify the room, dark curtains, cool air, noise plan, and you need to warn your friends that 2 p.m. is your midnight.
Let's do a little role play so our listeners hear "need to" in action. I'll complain, you rescue.
Sighs heroically and adjusts imaginary cape.
Coach, I can't sleep. I'm restless. My thoughts won't stop, and I keep checking my phone like it owes me money.
You need to park your phone outside the room. You need to write the 3 biggest worries. And you need to breathe for 10 slow counts with one hand on your belly.
What if I wake up at 3 a.m. and my brain throws a party again?
You need to stay low light. You need to repeat a calm sentence. Safe, quiet, tomorrow. And if you're still spinning after 20 minutes, you need to reset light reading, then try again.
What if I nap too long and wake up in the wrong century?
You need to set a timer for 20 minutes. Power nap, not time travel.
What if work stress taps on the window at midnight with a spreadsheet?
You need to have a parking place for tasks. Pen, paper, one line, close the book. Tell yourself the office opens in the morning.
What if my snack brain screams for chocolate at 11:45?
You need to decide your kitchen curfew. If you're hungry, small calm snack. If it's boredom, you need to drink water and read 2 pages.
I feel rescued and mildly roasted, thank you.
It's loving roast. Tired brains need gentle rules.
Vocabulary huddle. Insomnia is the sleepless villain. Restless is the jittery feeling like your thoughts won't sit. Alertness is the bright, awake mode we want in the morning, not at midnight.
Oversleep is when you snooze past the plan and your clock sulks. Nightmare is the scary dream that spills into real feelings. Recharge is what good rest gives you back.
Let's gift our listeners a calm midnight script. Repeat after me. Lying here is okay. Resting is useful.
I need to relax, not solve.
I need to trust sleep will return.
If not, I need to reset gently.
Sometimes the problem is the room. Clutter screams.
You need to declutter your nightstand. Visual peace invites literal peace.
And smells. Lavender, chamomile, clean sheets. Scent is a memory button.
Sound 2. You need to choose a sound that says nothing urgent. Fan, rain, low hum.
Quick story. My worst insomnia week ended when I stopped fighting. Resting with eyes closed, counting breaths, I whispered, "Doing nothing is doing something." And sleep arrived like a shy cat.
Acceptance is sneaky medicine. You need to reduce the pressure to sleep so your body can remember how.
Audience moment, because your wisdom helps others. Do you struggle with sleep sometimes? What helps you calm down when your brain is loud?
Share one tip in the comments using need to. I need to read poetry. I need to turn off Wi-Fi. I need to stretch my back.
And be kind to yourself. Progress is still progress, even if it's 2 minutes earlier tonight.
2-minute wins add up. You need to celebrate tiny improvements.
Before we tuck in this section, a fast lightning round of fixes with feeling.
Midnight anxiety.
I need to breathe and park it.
Screen temptation.
I need to charge my phone outside.
Groggy mornings.
I need to see sunlight and drink water.
Oversleep spiral.
I need to set a consistent wake time.
Nightmare hangover.
I need to ground my senses and rewrite the ending.
Perfect. Simple, doable, human.
If this made your shoulders drop and your hope rise, like, share, and comment so more sleepy souls find a calm plan.
Up next, the grammar workshop. Gerunds and need to. The cozy way with goofy examples and clean corrections.
Bring your yawns and your curiosity, because learning is easier when you're kind to yourself.
Welcome to our cozy grammar workshop, where rules wear pajamas and speak kindly.
I brought enthusiasm, tea, and a dramatic desire for clarity, because clear English is self-care.
Today's focus is 2 friendly tools, gerunds as subjects, and the phrase need to for gentle necessity.
Translation into human. Sleeping is important sounds warm and natural. You need to sleep sounds like helpful coaching, not a shouty drill sergeant.
Exactly. A gerund is just a verb wearing an ing sweater, sleeping, napping, resting, journaling, stretching, cozy, useful, musical.
So instead of to sleep is important, we go with sleeping is important, because that version hugs you a little.
Listen to the rhythm. When a sentence starts with a gerund, it flows like a lullaby. Sleeping is healing, napping is helpful, breathing slowly is calming.
Let's hit a quick repeat after me so the sound sticks. Sleeping is important. Napping is helpful. Resting is productive.
And now the partner line with necessity. I need to sleep. I need to rest. I need to calm down.
I felt my shoulders drop. Language can be a massage.
Watch how we pair them with our sleep vocabulary. A bedtime routine is comforting. Deep sleep is restorative. Respecting my circadian rhythm is smart.
And the necessity twins. I need to dim the lights. I need to unplug. I need to protect my bedtime.
Now I'll do a tiny explanation in feelings, not formulas. When your message is the activity itself, sleeping, reading, breathing, put the gerund in front and let it lead.
Example time. Reading before bed helps me relax. Sounds like a soft blanket for my brain.
Or journaling is grounding, because writing pulls busy thoughts into neat little parking spaces.
I'll try a few, and you tell me if I messed up with delightful chaos.
Deal? Chaos politely invited?
To stretch is relaxing.
Close, but slightly robotic. Say stretching is relaxing.
To drink tea is calming.
Drinking tea is calming. Your mug approves.
To doom scroll is dangerous.
Sadly true, but smoother as doom scrolling is dangerous.
I'm getting it. The ing makes it sound like a friendly fact, not a poster on a wall.
Exactly. Now for need to. which is the gentlest way to talk about necessity.
Not a command, more like the wise coach who hands you water and says, "You've got this."
Try these for muscle memory. Repeat after me. I need to go to bed on time.
I need to turn off my phone early.
I need to treat sleep like a priority.
I need to listen to my body.
Beautiful. Now we'll blend both tools into mini life sentences.
Brushing my teeth is easy. I need to start earlier.
Breathing slowly is calming. I need to practice every night.
Reading is relaxing. I need to pick a quiet book.
Journaling is grounding. I need to park my worries on paper.
Let's build a tiny role play. Audience. Imagine this is you at 10:30 p.m.
Devil's advocate Brian says, do we really need all this routine? Can't I just collapse?
Coach Emily replies, collapsing is temporary. I need to wind down so sleep feels welcome.
Devil's advocate Brian tries again. What, napping just for toddlers?
Napping is smart. I need to keep it short so my night sleep stays happy.
Perfect. See how the ing statements name the idea and need draws a kind boundary.
Now a quick upgrade game. I'll read an awkward sentence and you reshape it into natural English.
Challenge accepted with smug humility.
To rest is good for health.
Resting is good for health.
To protect my sleep, I must know phone.
Protecting my sleep is wise. I need to put my phone away.
To wake early is better for brain.
Waking early is better for my brain. I need to sleep on time.
To read before bed is relax.
Reading before bed is relaxing. I need to choose calm pages.
You make it sound easy, and that is suspiciously comforting.
It's practice, not magic. Patterns start to sing once your mouth repeats them.
Speaking of singing, here's a chant for our sleepy choir. Repeat after me. Sleeping is healing. Dreaming is creative. Resting is brave.
And the necessity verse, I need to rest, I need to dream, I need to recharge.
Let's tuck in vocabulary so it sticks to feelings. Insomnia is exhausting, so breathing slowly is calming and I need to be patient.
An AP is refreshing, so setting a timer is smart, and I need to keep it short.
A bedtime routine is soothing, so dimming the lights is helpful and I need to start earlier.
Circadian rhythm is delicate, so waking consistently is balancing, and I need to see morning light.
Let's invite the audience to customize. Tell us in the comments one sentence with a gerund and one with need to, like stretching is soothing and I need to stretch after dinner.
Or napping is helpful, and I need to set a timer. We'll read and cheer for you, promise.
Quick, wrong but funny round. I'll exaggerate mistakes so we can laugh and learn.
Comedy with consent, proceed.
To Netflixing is my ritual.
Upgrade to Netflixing is my ritual, and maybe I need to stop before midnight.
To sleeping 8 hours is my dream.
Sleeping 8 hours is my dream, and I need to start winding down earlier.
To reading 2 pages is my try.
Reading 2 pages is my goal, and I need to keep the phone far away.
I feel delightfully corrected.
And adorably motivated.
One more practice bouquet for your mouth. Repeat after me. Going to bed on time is kind.
Keeping a quiet room is helpful.
Breathing slowly is peaceful.
I need to respect my bedtime.
I need to let tomorrow wait.
I need to treat rest like a promise.
Here's a mini routine builder with both tools in one breath. Prepping my room is calming. I need to dim the lights, close the apps, and exhale.
And a morning mirror, waking gently is steady. I need to see sunlight, drink water, and smile at the day.
Your turn, listeners. Record a voice note for yourself with 2 lines. One gerund statement that describes your best sleep habit, and one need to promise you'll keep tonight.
And post a written version in the comments. Teaching someone else with your example is the sneakiest way to remember it yourself.
Last little pep talk before we tuck in this section. Learning is easier when you're kind to yourself.
And grammar is friendlier when it sounds like your real life. Let your sentences wear slippers, not armor.
Final chorus, nice and slow. Sleeping is healing. Napping is helpful. I need to rest.
Breathing is calming. Recharging is necessary. I need to protect my sleep.
If this workshop gave you clarity and a cozy grin, like, share, and comment so other learners find this warm corner.
Next up, we shape a short, shareable moment. The heart message you can send to that friend who always stays up too late. And we close with calm courage.
I want to leave you with the kind of line that lands in your chest and glows all week, the kind you whisper to yourself when the night feels noisy and your eyelids feel stubborn.
Make it good and a little dramatic, because our sleepy legends deserve a quote that can wrestle with their notifications and win.
Here it is. Sleeping is not wasting time. Sleeping is healing, dreaming, and recharging your soul.
I felt that hit like a warm blanket and a polite slap, which is exactly the combination my brain respects after 10 p.m.
Say it with me so it sticks in the room and in your throat. Sleeping is not wasting time. Sleeping is healing, dreaming, and recharging your soul.
Here's my friendly translation with a wink. You need to sleep, otherwise you'll be the grumpiest English learner in the group chat, and even your coffee will roll its eyes.
I love your kindness disguised as sarcasm. That's our language lesson in a nutshell. Gerunds make truth sound gentle and need to makes plans sound possible.
Repeat after me for the pocket notebook in your head. Sleeping is training, and I need to respect my bedtime.
Again, napping is helpful, and I need to keep it short.
And the one for midnight drama? Breathing slowly is calming, and I need to let this thought pass.
Shareable moment time. If you're listening on your phone, screenshot this part and send it to a friend who brags about exhaustion. Resting is brave and bragging about tired is outdated.
Tag the friend who calls themselves Team No Sleep and tell them the new team is Team Better Dreams. Uniforms include slippers and a smug sunrise.
I want a tiny story to seal the feeling. Picture your bedroom as a harbor and your pillow as a quiet boat. And every good night, you let yourself float home.
And in the morning, the boat returns you to shore with fresh cargo. Clarity, patience, and a brain that says, "Hi, I remember where I put everything."
Audience moment, because your voice is our favorite alarm clock. What's one line from today you're going to share and who needs to hear it?
And give us 2 little truths in the comments. How many hours you plan tonight, and one tiny promise with need to. Like I need to dim the lights at 9.
Quick victory chant before we turn out the lights. Sleeping is healing.
Napping is helpful.
Resting is productive.
I need to protect my rest.
I want to thank your future self for listening. Showing up to rest is practical love. The kind that doesn't post selfies but changes the color of your day.
And it changes your English too. Words behave better when their owner is well slept. And grammar forgives more quickly after REM.
If this episode softened your shoulders or sharpened your smile, please like, share, and comment, because your support helps our cozy corner reach more tired hearts who need a gentle nudge.
And tell us your favorite vocabulary souvenir. Circadian rhythm, bedtime routine, deep sleep recharge. Which one feels like it deserves a framed photo on your nightstand?
I'm framing restful, because it sounds like a Sunday morning with sunlight and pancakes and absolutely no guilt.
I'm framing clarity, because clear thinking is my love language and also my to-do list manager.
Before we close the door, I want to say the big line one more time like a promise. Sleeping is not wasting time. Sleeping is healing, dreaming, and recharging your soul.
And my echo with marching orders, you can actually keep. You need to sleep, you need to protect your calm, and you need to show up for tomorrow like a friend.
If you felt a spark, share this clip with someone who stays up too late scrolling. Kindness spreads fast when it's packaged in a bedtime story.
Speaking of stories, write a 2-sentence bedtime script in the comments using both of today's tools, like breathing slowly is calming and I need to put my phone away.
Or reading is relaxing and I need to choose a quiet book.
Or the spicy truth, doom scrolling is chaos and I need to respect my brain.
I'm proud of you for listening and practicing. Small changes compound and your pillow is cheering.
My closing pep talk with 0 caffeine, progress is quiet, but it stacks like bricks, and your nights are building something steady.
Which leads to our final shareable line for the week. Build your English like you build your sleep, one good habit at a time.
Put that on your wall, or at least in your notes app right beside your bedtime alarm.
I'm Emily, grateful, yawning in a happy way, and ready to treat rest like an appointment with joy.
I'm Brian, calmer than a lullaby and slightly smug about my 10:30 lights out.
We'll see you next time with fresh voices and brighter eyes. Until then, be gentle and let the night do its quiet magic.
Good night, good words, good habits, and may your dreams show up on time.